everyone, welcome back to the Creative Shelf. And yes, you're joining me on a cold, brisk evening in Brussels. It's been a beautiful day. I've spent quite a bit of it walking around, actually, just getting some air and enjoying that sunshine. And yeah, I'm just going to wrap up today with a Vlogmas video and coupling together some of the prompts that Brian over at Papa Squirrel set us. So one of the prompts was prompt number 7. Share a spread you love and why. So I'm someone that, as you all know, I don't do spreads. So the easiest thing I can say is that I love to do what I call a tableau, which is setting out the cards in just a manner which is free flowing, that I think is just working in that moment. So basically every time a question is asked, if it's a face-to-face reading, which is mostly what my preference is, I think these days, when it's kind of like a face-to-face, I just set it out, and then it's usually one tarot deck. I like to use an oracle deck too, and if I can, I like to use one of those little affirmation decks. I don't know what, but I like doing that kind of like mixture or melange, and usually I'm doing that as the querent is talking. I don't know how else to explain it. Actually, I've done some Zoom stuff as well, but it's just fun where I'm kind of like laying them down, listening to them, and at first I don't even know myself what I'm doing, and then I look down and I can see like, oh, okay, and I don't know how else to explain it, but it's just my weird, quirky ways. I do have like a fallback spread. I don't know if you can call it a spread that I use, which is the grid, which is basically 3 across and 3 down, so altogether 9 cards that I pull. And if I'm ever in doubt and it's a big question or something, I just do the grid, and it just gives me really the lay of the land. I might then pull an oracle card as just an extra or something to go with it, which I always find interesting. And what I've noticed actually is that if I do a reading for somebody else, I've noticed that they do like the oracle card. I don't know how else to explain it. I think sometimes oracle cards are very clear for those people who don't do tarot. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, right? But it's just there's something about them where I've realized that a lot of people do enjoy that, and they like the images, and yeah, so I really found that it's important for me to mix things up and just not be so strict, because the more I leave it a little bit loose and with air, the more I can really listen to those messages that are coming through, and pay attention to the cards in terms of what are the details that are popping out at me, what is it that I'm noticing. So yeah, so that's just my style. Question number 8 is fruitcake. What makes you unique and quirky and unique, right? And why, or and so forth. Yeah, I think we're all quirky and unique, and I think all of us have answered that now. Yeah, I'm just someone that I always see myself as a bit of a lone wolf, and it's just the way I am. And I think I always try and describe it, you know, that yeah, I kind of like always see myself, this is the card I wanted to show, is kind of like, you know, I think I always feel like I was born a crone. That's the best way I can put it. And it's just that energy, you know, that energy since I was a child, basically. And that's always just been an inherent part of me. I think as I was growing up, I felt a bit strange. But now, like, I'm older, and I just embrace it. Like, you know, I can be who I want to be. I am who I am. And I think it's, more than I can be who I want to be, it's more I am who I am, basically. You know, I can't break my bones to fit a mold. And I always felt like I was born like a crone, basically, or born as a crone in the body of a young person. And there's a lot there which I can describe, I think, a bit more next year on my channel, a lot more about like some of the concepts that I am familiar with, that I'm comfortable with in terms of spirituality, but also what we might discuss in like the witchy community, or however you want to put it. But yeah, so maybe that's quirky, or I don't know if it's unique, but maybe it's quirky, and something like this is just really, really close to my heart. You know, she really resonates, and another way to describe it is, you know, it's just I really, really like, you know, being in touch with those elements, really being allowed to, you know, just embrace the energy, harness it. I love spiders. I'm okay with spiders, and and you know, and just really loving that feeling of just nature, and being being okay with just the flow of life and the tides, you know. That's the best way I can describe it, the tides. And so yeah, so I don't know if that helps describe my quirkiness. I don't think it's quirky, I think it's quite normal actually, but there you go. And number 9 is tinsel. What sparkles in your life? No doubt about it, what sparkles in my life is my, I don't know how to put it, I'm trying to find the right card for it. What sparkles in my life is all the, I wish I'd got the card ready now, I'm so sorry. But it's just got to be all the lovely warmth and kindness of the people around me. There's just so much, I don't know how to put it. Here it is. I think this is the best way I can put it. I felt so much, it's not about like huge numbers of people, it's about those who are close, and they walk with me, you know. And I once had it where, you know, I've always described it in the journey of like the fact that when we go through life, you know, like I light the candle, and I do that walk, but somebody else also needs to light a candle. I need to be there so that they can light the candle, and then they can do the walk, and then somebody else who needs to light their candle, they can use that light too. And I think that's the best way I can describe it, that what sparkles in my life is the people, you know, who've been there with me and provided that oil. This is the Ace of Cups, and it's meant to be water, but sometimes I think, oh, it's just, you know, it can be like the oil for that lamp, and then we just kind of like light it for the next person and the next person. And so that's what sparkles in my life right now, is the people who are doing that, and that beautiful, those colors that come from just one light. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's given me that patience, and the way we pass it on, and the way that we can be of kindness and light, and holding space as each person does their walk. That's the best way I can describe it, and I'm ever so grateful for that. And that's what sparkles in my life right now, is, you know, that beautiful energy of the Ace of Cups. So not sure if any of this makes sense to you. It's such a short video today. I am really liking being able to just be here and express kind of like a lot of happiness today, just not because something has happened outside, but just because of how I feel today, in terms of just embracing the energies within. I guess that's the best way I can put it. I want to give a big shout out first of all to Candy Soul and Soil, who did a wonderful thank you video to the whole community. It was such a beautiful video. I do know stuff like that takes so much work. It's not just that it's a beautiful video, but it takes so much work, creativity, focus, attention, and of course just pure originality. I mean, like, just that idea and doing that was just so kind. And so I will link that video below because it was so lovely to watch. And I also want to give a shout out to a new tarot tuber that has come onto our scene. I know that she did her first video today, which is Dot. So I'm going to link Dot below. Please go and do check out her first tarot tube video, which is actually a response to Sylvan's 7 Deadly Sins. So also a little bit of fun. And that's what I mean by kind of like sparkle and light. It's just, you know, these are just, again, examples, this time via the YouTube community, of people who just also bring their joy to the scene. And I'm also getting a lot of that offline as well. So that's why I just wanted to say, you know, that as we go ahead, just remember, right, that we can also just provide that, that light for others. Okay, so thank you all for being here, and I will see you all probably in the next few days for more Vlogmas and videos. Take care now. Bye.